13, Nicholas on the tackle. Gain of 1, brings a third down and long 6.
And this catch is made down the left sideline, breaking free and cut down inside Becker territory at the 44-yard line was the senior captain, Nathan Thody, down to the 45 of the Becker Bulldogs. So that will be a first down on a third down conversion by the freshman, Grayton Rosberg. He got it to one of his top players, his top options out on the edge, and Nathan Thody did the rest. It'll be 1st and 10, 7-0 Becker already. If you're just joining us, I apologize. We had some technical difficulties, and Becker marched down for the opening score. And here's a handoff to Thody trying to get outside, and he's cut down out on the edge. That'll be a gain of about 3 for Nathan Thody, who's been dealing with some injuries this year, coming in, averaging
Brown on the tackle.
213 yards through the first 4 games, but has missed some time with injury. 2 touchdowns. He also has 6 catches for 109 yards. So it's going to be 2nd down and 7 for Hutchinson on their opening drive as they try to respond to the Becker touchdown. And there's some miscommunication there. Thody gets it late, and he is swallowed up. Nathan Weiss came flying through. It's going to be a loss of 3. I don't think that was who was supposed to get the ball there. Both Thody and Rosberg looked surprised that Thody was the last guy in the backfield. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 10 for Hutch as we hit the midpoint of this opening quarter. Becker's opening touchdown, a 5-yard score by Landon Kujawa. And that put the Bulldogs on the board 7-0. Hutch is 1 for 1 on 3rd down. It was a 3rd and 7 moments ago. Rosberg short drop, airs it out left, looking for Thody. He makes, it came incomplete. It got dislodged. The coverage by Sawyer Brown.
Rosberg's pass to Thody falls incomplete.
Thody had a step, the pass maybe just a tad underthrown, and Hutchinson's going to send the punt team on to try to pin number 1 Becker back deep.
4th down. For the Tigers.
But Becker marched right down the field, capped it off by Landon Kujawa, 5-yard touchdown run. And that is where we stand right now at 7-0 after dealing with some pregame technical difficulties. Well, we're glad to have you with us here on the Fox 9 Game of the Week. Thody is going to punt it, and Landon Tietzel back deep for Becker. And the snap back, a good one. And Thody's line drive punt is going to take Tietzel back towards the 11. Trying to get around the outside and makes a couple guys miss, but then slips near the 21 as he was trying to get away from Eli Croat. And Becker will start 1st and 10.
Return out to the 20. Tackled by number 3.
Excuse me, I was looking at the wrong side of it was the Becker's number 2, Isaac Deluge, who returned that. Hutchinson's Landon Tietzel wears number 2, so it'll be 1st and 10 for Becker at their own 20-yard line. Becker led by their quarterback, Sawyer Brown, a junior quarterback and defensive back. But this is going to be Caden Nicholas taking this snap right now with 3 wide receivers. Nicholas this year has thrown 3 passes and 2 have gone for touchdowns. Here's Deluge and makes a couple of guys miss in the backfield and goes down after a short gain. It'll be a pickup of 1 or 2 for Deluge on 1st down. How about these numbers for Caden Nicholas? 3 for 3, 101 yards, 2 touchdowns. He's only thrown 3 passes this year.
28, Devontae Parker on the tackle.
Wow, they're going to give Deluge a little more than I thought. They're almost 3. They put 2nd and 8 on the scoreboard, but it looks more like 2nd and 7. That was a very generous spot for Becker. And here's the handoff and a big hole up the middle. Nice move. Trying to get outside is Kujawa. And Kujawa outside the numbers is chased down after a big pickup right there. Finally brought down by William Van Marl. That's going to be a 20-yard pickup for Deluge, or for Kujawa.
20. It's a 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Their own 43.
It'll be 1st and 10 here for Becker. Actually looks like Tristan Kowalski in the backfield, and Kowalski's going to throw, airs it out deep and over the head of his intended target, incomplete. He was looking for Mitchell Sauto and threw it over his head, incomplete. So Kowalski's
pass falls incomplete.
Tristan Kowalski.
Van Merrill on the coverage.
Man, I don't know why I can't say Kowalski.
For the Bulldogs.
2nd down and 10 here for Becker. 4:22 to go in the opening quarter. 7-0 the Bulldogs lead. Kowalski under center. Deluge motions across. And a straight give to Kujawa. He's tripped up as he crosses the 45. And a pretty generous ball spotting here for Becker. Kujawa looked like he landed at about the 46. They're going to put this out near the 47-yard line.
Tiger fans, let's hear you.
So now 3rd down. See if Hutch can come through here with a big defensive stand and get the ball back. Deluge motions into the backfield. They're going to fake to him. And Kowalski straight ahead. And he's arm tackled near the line of scrimmage by Oscar Adi.
On the carry.
And it's going to bring up 4th down for Becker. We'll see if they decide to punt it here.
Gain of 3 brings up 4th down and 3.
4th down at about 3 for Becker, just on the other side of midfield. 3:28 to go in the opening quarter. Sawyer Brown is standing next to offensive coordinator Mike Lundeen. And we're going to take a timeout. 7-0 in favor of Becker. A big 4th down when we come back here on the Fox 9 Game of the Week.
There are lots of reasons to want a big backyard. At Truestone Home Mortgage, we all agree dog birthday party is at the top. Great home loans, expert help, and a focus on what matters to you. It's true, because we're Truestone.
Angels Construction is your locally owned and operated general contracting service. They offer new construction, remodeling, storm damage repair, and more throughout the great state of Minnesota. Angels Construction are your fully licensed, bonded, and insured general contractors with decades of experience. Whatever your budget, time frame, or vision for your project might be, Angels Construction is ready to make it a reality with minimum inconvenience to your family.
A good neighbor would give you a cup of sugar if you asked. At Truestone Financial, we don't have any sugar, but we will give you up to $350 when you switch to a Truestone checking account.
So Becker has opted to punt it here on 4th and 3, just a yard across midfield. And this is a good punt. Thody back inside the 20. And he's going to be knocked out of bounds right there. And a flag comes flying from the opposite side. The near side official just chucked a flag out to the first hash mark. There was nobody in his vicinity. So it'll be interesting to see who this flag is on.
Flag on the play.
There wasn't anybody within 30 yards of the official who threw the flag. And it's going to be a personal foul against Hutch. Be a chop block. Hutch faithful, not very happy about this call, and I mean, can't really blame him here. The official threw the flag. I seriously, there was nobody within 30, maybe 40 yards of him. He called it on this near side of the field. The closest guy was somewhere near the middle of the field. What is it, 55 yards across? So that's very close to being 30 yards away from the nearest player when he threw the flag. It'll be 1st and 10 for Hutch, backed up now at their own 9-yard line. High backs behind Rosberg. Under center, and he's going to give it to Pierce. And Pierce around the left side, and he'll get about a yard. Not much there for Hutch on 1st down, and so far the Becker defense has been flying around. This is a Becker defense that has, the first unit has given up just 1 touchdown this year. So with a 7-0 lead, they're going to feel pretty good about where they're at right now. As we approach the final 2 minutes of the opening quarter, Rosberg under center, again an I formation stacked behind him. And Rosberg fakes, double fake to Pierce, rolling to his left, throws it out in the flat, catch is made, turning it up out of bounds near the 25 is Eli Croat. And Rosberg completes his 2nd pass of the night.
And that's another Tiger.
And that's going to be a Hutch Tiger 1st down.
13 Nicholas on the tackle there.
So a big pickup there of 15 yards from Rosberg to Eli Croat. Based on the stats that I saw, Croat did not have any catches in the first 4 games of the year. And Rosberg's going to hand it off the left guard.
Pierce on the carry.
About a yard there for Pierce. Just hasn't been much up the middle so far for Hutch.
55, Lysdahl on the tackle.
Coach
Gain of 1 brings up
Lundeen said in our pregame interview, Dwight Lundeen, the head coach of Becker, said we're not going to wow anybody coming off the bus, but the speed and the want to is really high on this club. And the defense is flying around. Here's 2nd and 9, and Rosberg a play action. Straight drop, lots of time, gonna air it out. There's nobody there, and this one sails over the head of Pierce, incomplete. He had all sorts of time there, but nobody broke free, and I don't know if Brady Larson and Manny Pierce were supposed to be that close to each other.
13 Nicholas on the coverage.
They were running stride for stride down the middle.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
So it's now 3rd and 9 with 1:42 to go here in the opening quarter. Becker with a 7-0 lead. Rosberg out of the shotgun. He's got twin wide receivers to his right. Snap, pulls it away from his running back, winds up, throws it the right side, and off the fingertips of Thony and incomplete. It's going to be 4th down
incomplete
for Hutch now.
Sawyer Brown on the coverage.
And they're going to have to punt this one away. Thony had Sawyer Brown right on him. Isaac Deluge back deep for Becker. Also the quarterback and defensive back Sawyer Brown. Nathan Thody will punt it here for Hutch. Snap back, a good one, and Thody delivers a spiral punt. Brown going back, this one over his head. He's going to pick it up on the bounce. He's going to hand it off to Deluge on a reverse, and he's got the sideline, and he's got some blockers in front. Thody the last chance. He won't get him. Gone is Isaac Deluge for his 2nd punt return touchdown of the year. This one goes 65 yards to the house, and it's 13-0 Becker.
Thody's punt taken by Brown, who then hands it off to Deluge.
So Deluge had already returned 1 punt for a touchdown this year. My goodness, did they set up a wall on that reverse down that opposite sideline.
65, Norberg back to attempt the extra point.
Evan Norberg will try to bang through the point after, but the Bulldogs get 1 time-consuming drive and then a special teams touchdown, and they lead this one 14-0 on the Fox 9 game of the week.
APR Roofing has been your local Hutchinson company for 10 years, specializing in roofing, siding, and gutters for both residential and commercial customers. APR Roofing works with the homeowner and their insurance company to help them better understand the insurance process as well as make it less stressful. APR is in the top 2% of contractors in North America because of their outstanding work and customer service. Call 320-484-ROOF to find out how APR Roofing can help you today.
Nothing. Becker the advantage late here in the opening quarter. Steve Linsmeyer with you on the Fox 9 Game of the Week. Thanks for sticking with us after our early technical difficulties. And I do want to say thanks to Hutchinson Community Video Network for their assistance in tonight's production. Visit hcvnonline.com to view their content spotlighting the Hutchinson community. 14-0, number 1 Becker has flexed their muscles early. And this is going to go inside the 5-yard line to Eli Croat, up the middle, and his legs cut out across the 25 and down around the 27-yard line. It'll be first down for Hutchinson, who is in desperate need of putting a drive together.
Tigers will take over first down.
It's easier said than done against this Becker 11 on defense. They returned 8 starters from a team that was 9-1 in the regular season a year ago. Coach Lundeen talked about it. This team was really together since they were sophomores. And now they're hoping to finally break through and win a state championship that they have not done in a handful of years. And here's Thody on the edge. And Thody's tripped up. What a great play by Deluge, not letting Thody get outside. But it's a pickup of about 18 yards.
Gain of 12.
12 yards.
That's another Tiger.
For Nathan Thody, but could have been a whole lot more if Deluge would have gotten blocked out of the play. First and 10 for Hutchinson, their own 39-yard line. The freshman, 14 years old, Graydon Rosberg, hands it off to Pierce, and Pierce nearly breaks through, but Sawyer Brown holding on for dear life to that back ankle of Manny Pierce, brings him down. But had Brown whiffed, Pierce is probably still running and putting Hutchinson on the board for the first time tonight. So it's going to be second down and 4 after a 6-yard pickup by Pierce. Waning seconds of the first quarter. And Rosberg's going to hand it off up the middle this time, and breaking through the first wave is Eli Croat. He's got a first down as he takes it inside Becker territory down to the 46-yard line, and that may very well be our final snap of the opening 12 minutes. Number 1 Becker, number 8 Hutch, and right now it's Becker in control. They lead this one 14-0. Hutch trying to answer when we come back here on the Fox 9 Game of the Week.
APR Roofing has been your local Hutchinson company for 10 years, specializing in roofing, siding, and gutters for both residential and commercial customers. APR Roofing works with the homeowner and their insurance company to help them better understand the insurance process as well as make it less stressful. APR is in the top 2% of contractors in North America because of their outstanding work and customer service. Call 320-484-ROOF to find out how APR Roofing can help you today.
Number 1 Becker leads number 8 Hutchinson 14-0 after the opening 12 minutes here from Hutchinson High School. We're at Rosberg Stadium tonight. Steve Linsmeyer with you on the Fox 9 Game of the Week. It has been a tradition of Rosberg's here at Hutchinson. Grady Rosberg was the head coach. He handed it off to his son Andy, and now Andy's son Graydon is the starting quarterback. They've won 7 state championships since Andy Rosberg was a player on the 1983 state championship team. They have won 2 of the last 3 4A state championships in the odd-numbered years of 2021 and 2023. Graydon Rosberg is in his first year as a starting quarterback as a 14-year-old. Hands it off to Thody, and Thody pushing his way towards the 40, but gets pushed back after that. He'll get about 5 for Nathan Thody on first down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Grady Rosberg remains on the staff for his son Andy, and fortunately not here tonight. Or I guess fortunately not here tonight. He probably wishes he was here, but he is at a reunion of the Mayville-State football team. And here's a second man through, handoff to Pierce, and Pierce dives ahead down to the 35-yard line. Mayville State's
Gain of 6.
football field is Jerome Berg Field. I've called a handful of games on that turf in my day. Formerly the voice of the University of Jamestown at Jimmy's for 8 football seasons, and that was a conference rival of Mayville State for a long time. They're well, they're this year in the same conference, but after this year, Jimmy's are joining the Northern Sun. And they'll give it first man through this time. And Eli Crow will get a couple down to about the 33-yard line. So gain of 2. So Grady Rosberg is back in Mayville, hanging out with some of his old football cronies.
Weiss on the tackle again.
Rocky Larson now the head coach at Mayville State. I think in his 4th or 5th year at Mayville State. 10 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Second man through. This is Pierce dancing his way inside the 30 and down to about the 27-yard line for Pierce. It's going to be a 3rd and short. 3rd and 2 with about 10 minutes to go.
Gain of 6 brings up 3rd down and 2 for the Tigers.
Mayville State actually just last weekend beat my Jimmy's. Game that was played at Hanson Stadium in Jamestown on homecoming 2024. Here's Croat, and Croat falls ahead after first contact, and he's got the first down to about the 23-yard line of Becker, and Hutchinson is sort of
5, and that's another Tiger.
3 yards in a cloud of dust right now.
Weiss on
trying
the
to
tackle.
keep the chains moving. Talked about this in the pregame as well. They absolutely need to stay in front of the sticks, something they have done very well so far on this drive. And now it's 1st and 10. Thody, the tail of an I formation. Pierce lines up slot, or I should say wing to the left side, and Rosberg's going to fake to the first guy, give it to Thody, and he makes a move in the backfield and plows ahead down to about the 16. That'll be a gain of almost 7 for Nathan Thody, who has been dealing with some injuries this year so far. He is at 235 yards coming into play today. He is a senior captain, part of their 2023 state championship team. They knocked off Ricori 14-6 in the Prep Bowl last November. And here's Pierce, second guy through, and he'll take it to the 15. It'll be a gain of just a yard or 2 for Pierce. It's going to be 3rd down for Hutch, but 3rd and manageable here.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
It'll be 3rd down, and press box said 4, but I'm going to call this more like 2.5. 8 minutes to go, 2nd quarter. Hutchinson trying to score just the 2nd touchdown of the year against the Becker first unit. Here's Pierce, and Pierce near the 5. He's cut down at the 5-yard line. Nice move from Manny Pierce, and he nearly got in. And now it's going to be 1st and goal to go at the 5, and Hutch is really knocking on the door.
Number 10, Ruckelberg on the tackle. First and goal, Tigers.
Thody and Pierce behind Croat. As Rosberg ducks in under center, double tight end set. First and goal. And it's Pierce again, dancing his way in a leap and got absolutely demolished by Kujawa.
Manny Pierce on the carry.
He's going to get about a yard or two there, but
smacked by number 12, Kujawa.
So Kujawa makes the stop. It'll be second and goal to go.
Second down and goal for the Tigers from their own 4, from the Bulldogs 4.
This drive is taken over 6 minutes off the clock already. Rosberg out of the gun. He's got 3 guys stacked to his right. It's going to be a straight run for the freshman, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Hutchinson, on a 3-yard touchdown run by the freshman, Drayden Rosberg. And the Tigers are on the board. So Drayden Rosberg, it was student body right. And Rosberg fouled everybody else into the end zone.
Tigers line up for the 2-point conversion.
And the Tigers will go for 2. Same formation. And the snap goes to Thody. And Thody is going to be down just shy of the goal line, so he does not get in. 14-6, the Bulldogs with the lead. 6:45 to go in the second quarter. Becker leads, and I apologize if I got the touchdown wrong. I'm going to go back and look. But the formation was the same with Thody in the backfield, so I'm going to make sure I had it right on the touchdown. I apologize if I stole that touchdown from Nathan Thody. But, of course, I can't go back fast enough to give you
set to kick off
the right answer.
17, Chase Stupper.
Yeah, dang it.
Isaiah Moore.
It was Thody with the touchdown run. I apologize for that. That is an absolutely inexcusable miss by the broadcaster. And up the right sideline, this is out of bounds near the 40-yard line.
Thody's kick is
just so you know, if you're sitting at home and watching this is something that's going to bother me for probably about 3 days. That is absolutely inexcusable and should not happen. So I apologize to Nathan Thody. I apologize to all the fans of Hutchinson football, but that absolutely should be called correctly. 1st and 10. For Becker, and here's the snap to Brown. He's going to swing it out in the flat, and that goes right through the hands of its intended target. He was looking for Matthew Warhol out in the flat. And now 2nd down and 10.
Intended for 28, Warhol. Brings up 2nd down and 10.
6:38 to go here in the second quarter. Wide receivers to both sides, wings to both sides, and Brown is going to give it to Deluge on the end around to the right. He's got blockers in front, got a 1st down and across the 50.
Number 2, Isaac Deluge.
And down to about the 46-yard line. So Isaac Deluge continues to have the ball in his hands quite often tonight.
Number 8, Malik on the tackle. Gain of 15. Brings up 1st down and 10. Bulldogs from the Tigers 46.
Easton Malik made the tackle. He's got 18 tackles, 2.5 sacks coming into play today. And here's 1st and 10. And a quick pop pass out in front. It's Reckelberg, and Reckelberg's got about 10 before he's tripped up at the 20, or excuse me, at the 34-yard line. Reckelberg, 7 catches this year, 234 yards, 4 touchdowns for Becker.
11, 1st down for the Bulldogs. The Tigers 35.
And it's going to be 1st and 10. The 35-yard line. Looked like there was some movement, no flags, and handoff up the middle for about a yard or 2.
On the carry. Tackled by 23, Jack Myers. Gain of 2.
So 2-yard pickup for Becker on 1st down.
The Tigers 33.
Comes up 2nd down and 8, and certainly Hutchinson is in need of a stop here. This is likely 4-down territory for Becker, and they're going to give it on the jet sweep to Deluge. And Deluge is hit by 2 guys at the line to gain. But that's awfully close to a 1st down. We will see what the spot brings us. Our side official looks like they are giving Becker the 1st down, and now the chains are moving, so that is a 1st down for the Bulldogs.
28 Parker on the tackle, gain of 8, 1st down Bulldogs.
So 1st and 10, 25-yard line of Hutchinson, 4:54 to go in the 1st half. Brown out of the shotgun, takes and hands it off to Kujawa.
Kujawa on the carry.
Kujawa going to get a couple of yards. He'll get about 4.
2, Landon Tietzel on the tackle.
Kujawa, 34 carries, 220 yards, and 2 touchdowns coming into play today.
Bulldogs.
Picks up about 3 there. Motion into the backfield, and Brown's going to swing it out to Reckelberg. And Reckelberg makes the catch, and Pierce held him up long enough for his friends to follow suit.
To 10,
and Pierce is going to get only about 2 or
28
3.
Parker on the tackle. Gain of 3.
So it'll be another 3rd down, but like I said, this is likely 4-down territory for Becker.
Tiger fans, let's hear you. It's 3rd down and 4 yards to go.
3rd and 4. Brown with Deluge behind him, straight drop. Now rolling right, trying to get outside. Brown's got the corner inside the 15, a 1st down run, and he takes it with him out of bounds inside the 10 of Hutchinson.
7, Brown on the carry.
And down to about the 6-yard line. That'll be a run of 13 yards for Sawyer Brown.
14.
And it's 1st and goal to go here for Becker.
For the Bulldogs at the Tigers 6.
Clock at 3:21 of the 1st half. Cody Klatt now behind Brown. Give it to Klatt, trying to leap over the line. And he'll get about 3, and he may have hurt himself there. He's a little slow coming off the field on a limp is Klatt.
Gain of 3.
Picks up about 3, cuts it in half. It'll be 2nd down and goal to go from the 3-yard line. Game clock at 3 minutes to go. And we're going to get a timeout here.
Officials timeout.
Officials timeout as Isaac Deluge is going to come off the field. Caden Nicholas will take his spot. Brown under center. And he's going to give it to Deluge, and Deluge not much there. He dives across the pile for about a yard. Or excuse me, that was Kuyawa. That was 12 Kuyawa for about a yard. Third down and
55 Kurth on the tackle.
More than two here, 2:35 to go.
Third down.
Until halftime. Hutchinson clearly on that last play selling out to the run. You can see Cody Klatt trying to walk off the injury down on the right corner of the end zone. 2:15 to go until halftime. Becker with a 14-6 lead on the Fox 9 game of the week.
Just a reminder tonight, the Tigers.
APR Roofing has been your local Hutchinson company for 10 years, specializing in roofing, siding, and gutters for both residential and commercial customers. APR Roofing works with the homeowner and their insurance company to help them better understand the insurance process as well as make it less stressful. APR is in the top 2% of contractors in North America because of their outstanding work and customer service. Call 320-484-ROOF to find out how APR Roofing can help you today. APR Roofing has been
a little more than two here for Becker as Brown ducks in under center. He's going to toss it out to Kuawa, but this is going to be a flag and blown dead. So Kuyawa would have walked in, but a false start here against Becker.
That'll push him back 5 yards.
So it'll be third down and goal to go from about the 7.
Puts the ball at the 7. Ball placed at the 7 where it's still third down.
Some more issues here with Deluge's equipment. And they're going to force Deluge off the field again. Well, no, they won't. So they'll change their mind. Deluge will stay on the field. And it's third down and goal to go. Deluge in motion. Brown rolls right. He's got open grass in front of him. Throws it right side of the end zone. Caught by Deluge for a touchdown. And Becker back on the board. It's now 20-6. Number 1 Becker with a 2-score lead here late in the first half. So we'll get an extra point opportunity from Evan Norberg. With 2:06 remaining in the quarter and the half, and Norberg's extra point is good. 21-6. It is a Becker lead as we approach halftime.
Angels Construction is your locally owned and operated general contracting service. They offer new construction, remodeling, storm damage repair, and more throughout the great state of Minnesota. Angels Construction are your fully licensed, bonded, and insured general contractors with decades of experience. Whatever your budget, time frame, or vision for your project might be, Angels Construction is ready to make it a reality with minimum inconvenience to your family.
Two minutes, 6 seconds separating us from halftime. And so far, Becker in control, leading this one 21-6. And Becker will kick it back to Hutchinson, who will get the ball, by the way. At the beginning of the third quarter, Hutchinson
65 Norberg
will get the ball to start the third.
1, Manny Pierce. 3, Eli Trout back to receive for the Tigers.
Norberg will kick it away. And an end-over-end kick, and they're going to let this one bounce. Croat will pick it up inside the 10, trying to get to the middle of the field and out across the 30. He's tripped up.
Kickoff is taken by number 3, Eli Trout.
At the 30-yard line by Cody
Up to
Dieters.
the 30-yard line.
So just 2:02 remaining in the half, and Hutch not necessarily a team built to score quickly here, especially against a defense as potent as Becker.
Sets up first down and 10 for the Tigers.
Who's just given up only their second touchdown against anybody's first unit all year long. Rosberg under center, 3 wide receivers in the set. Croat the only guy behind him. They'll hand it to Croat, and he ran into his own guy and then gets taken down right there for a short gain. It'll be about a yard or 2 for Croat on first down.
2. Nicholas on the tackle. Brings up second down and 8 for the Tigers.
100 seconds left in the quarter. Same formation, 3 wide receivers. And Rosberg's going to pass. Throws it left side, back shoulder catch by Thody, and he takes it across the 50, and he's tripped up, and honestly, probably saving a touchdown was Caden Nicholas. And we'll get a timeout here for Hutch. With 1:20 left until halftime, it's Becker 21, Hutchinson 6 on the Fox 9 game of the week.
Timeout Tigers.
There are lots of reasons to want a big backyard. At Truestone Home Mortgage, we all agree dog birthday party is at the top. Great home loans, expert help, and a focus on what matters to you. It's true, because we're Truestone.
Angels Construction is your locally owned and operated general contracting service. They offer new construction, remodeling, storm damage repair, and more throughout the great state of Minnesota. Angels Construction are your fully licensed, bonded, and insured general contractors with decades of experience. Whatever your budget, time frame, or vision for your project might be, Angels Construction is ready to make it a reality with minimum inconvenience to your family.
A good neighbor would give you a cup of sugar if you asked. At Truestone Financial, we don't have any sugar, but we will give you up to $350 when you switch to a Truestone checking account. It's true, because we're Truestone.
1:20 separating us from halftime. Becker 21, Hutch 6. And Rosberg out of the gun, straight drop. He's going to air it out, looking down the middle for Pierce, and this is going to be nearly intercepted, but there's going to be a flag here. Pierce got pushed in the back.
Intended for number 1, Manny Pierce. Flag on the play.
This will be a defensive pass interference penalty. It's going to tack on to the end of this play. So it's very clearly a foul, and see what happens here. I mean, again, I think the guy throwing the flag here, I don't necessarily think this is his call. But it is pass interference against Becker.
Pass interference is the call on the Bulldogs.
So it'll move Hutch inside the 35-yard line.
It's a 15-yard penalty. Sets the Tigers up
down to the 32-yard line of Becker.
at their 32.
1:14 to play till halftime. Number 1 Becker in control right now, but Hutchinson trying to score late here before halftime. Snap to Rosberg, it's a little high, gives it to Thody, reverse, now to Pierce. And Pierce is caught in the backfield, and he's not going anywhere. He's swallowed up by the Becker defense. They tried the reverse.
No gain.
And now a timeout for Hutch with 64 seconds to go till halftime.
1886 when Citizens Bank opened its doors for the first time to the small community of Hutchinson. Through a history of good management, Citizens Bank was a pillar of strength through both world wars, the Great Depression, and other times of economic hardship. The longevity and stability of their staff is a strength. Today, banking is much different, but our emphasis on electronic services has made banking incredibly easy, yet our dedication to providing great personal service remains the same. Stop by either of their 2 convenient locations to meet with their friendly bankers.
Lynn here from White Bear Lake. I just sold my car online to Luther without leaving my house. I visited lutherauto.com, clicked on We Buy, and within minutes I received an offer on my car. Their customer specialists helped me along the way. They picked up my car and even brought me my paperwork to sign. Thank you, Luther.
Luther Direct. Selling your car just got easier. Learn more at lutherauto.com.
.104 to go until halftime here on the Fox 9 Game of the Week. 21-6, number 1 Becker the lead, and Hutchinson trying to score here again before halftime. 2nd down and 10 from the Becker 31-yard line. Snap to Rosberg, it's a option play, and Thody makes one guy miss, and across the 30 stumbles forward down to the 29.
5, Thody on the carry.
It's only a gain of about 3 yards for Thody. It's going to be 3rd and 7.
12, Kuyawa on the tackle. Gain of 2.
Kuyawa made the stop
for the Tigers.
For Becker. 40 seconds to go till halftime. Rosberg under center this time. Croat behind him. And a short drop, looking right, flings it to the right side. Pierce bobbles it and is going to make the catch, but once he gains possession, he gets tossed back.
Complete.
Isaac Deluge was there.
Pierce. 2, Isaac Deluge on the tackle. Brings up 4th down.
And it's going to be 4th down.
From their own 32.
Not entirely sure why.
32.
Not entirely sure why the clock's not running right now. Well, did he catch that? Timeout here for Hutch. 21-6, Becker the lead with 20 seconds to go until halftime.
There are lots of reasons to want a big backyard. At Truestone Home Mortgage, we all agree dog birthday party is at the top. Great home loans, expert help, and a focus on what matters to you. It's true, because we're Truestone.
Angels Construction is your locally owned and operated general contracting service. They offer new construction, remodeling, storm damage repair, and more throughout the great state of Minnesota. Angels Construction are your fully licensed, bonded, and insured general contractors with decades of experience. Whatever your budget, time frame, or vision for your project might be, Angels Construction is ready to make it a reality with minimum inconvenience to your family.
A good neighbor would give you a cup of sugar if you asked. At Truestone Financial, we don't have any sugar, but we will give you up to $350 when you switch to a Truestone checking account. It's true, because we're Truestone.
20 seconds left until
there are lots of
down and 10 for Hutch, and they're going to go for it at the 31 of Becker. Snap to Rosberg. 5-man rush, airs it out down the right sideline, and this is dropped near the sideline by Isaac Deluge, and probably the right decision not to catch this one. Not sure he would have stayed in anyway, and now with 15 seconds to go, Hutch will get the ball back. By the way, I do like to read the comments on our YouTube channel during the game if you want to add to the conversation. But I will say this. Today is the first day of my life I have ever been to Hutchinson, Minnesota. I was accused of being a Hutchinson homer. Interesting. First time ever here. And now I'm a homer. 21-6. Becker the lead. And Becker's going to take a knee. I think we got a whistle
Kulikowski with the kneel down.
before the snap. Not entirely sure what that was about, but Kowalski will take the football, drop to a knee, and the first half will come to a conclusion. 21-6, number 1 Becker with the lead and in control as we go to the break. Hutchinson will get the ball to start the third quarter, and they're in need of a drive to put some points on the board when we come back to start the second half. 21-6, Becker in control as we go to the break here on the Fox 9 Game of the Week.
A good neighbor would give you a cup of sugar if you asked. At Truestone Financial, we don't have any sugar, but we will give you up to $350 when you switch to a Truestone checking account. It's true, because we're Truestone.
Angels Construction is your locally owned and operated general contracting service. They offer new construction, remodeling, storm damage repair, and more throughout the great state of Minnesota. Angels Construction are your fully licensed, bonded, and insured general contractors with decades of experience. Whatever your budget, time frame, or vision for your project might be, Angels Construction is ready to make it a reality with minimum inconvenience to your family. It was 1886 when Citizens Bank opened its doors for the first time to the small community of Hutchinson. Through a history of good management, Citizens Bank was a pillar of strength through both world wars, the Great Depression, and other times of economic hardship. The longevity and stability of their staff is a strength. Today, banking is much different, but our emphasis on electronic services has made banking incredibly easy, yet our dedication providing great personal service remains the same. Stop by either of their 2 convenient locations to meet with their friendly bankers. APR Roofing has been your local Hutchinson company for 10 years, specializing in roofing, siding, and gutters for both residential and commercial customers. APR Roofing works with the homeowner and their insurance company to help them better understand the insurance process as well as make it less stressful. APR is in the top 2% of contractors in North America because of their outstanding work and customer service. Call 320-484-ROOF to find out how APR Roofing can help you today.
There are lots of reasons to want a big backyard. At Truestone Home Mortgage, we all agree dog birthday party is at the top. Great home loans, expert help, and a focus on what matters to you. It's true, because we're Truestone.
Please welcome to the field the Hutchinson High School Marching Tigers. Led by drum majors Sophia Withers and Ava Leak, along with featured soloists Nora Yates and Christina Lynn, the Marching Tigers present their 2024 show, Pure Imagination. This year, the band enters the world of dreams, passing through 3 during their nighttime slumber. Travel back in time to your childhood with the band and see where your wildest dreams and endless imagination take you. Drum majors Sophia Withers and Ava Leak, is your band ready? Hutchinson High School Marching Band is directed by Nick Baroker, with assistant directors Lindsay Simondet, Alyssa Engel, Justin Munns, and Shane Matter. The band would like to thank the Hutchinson Music Boosters along with the administration and staff of Hutchinson Public Schools for their continued support. Ladies and gentlemen, please give the Marching Tigers one more round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask for your attention as we take a moment to honor those whose lives have been touched by cancer. First, we invite anyone in the audience who has personally battled cancer or is currently fighting the disease to please stand. Now, we ask that anyone whose parents, siblings, or children have been affected by cancer to also rise.
A good neighbor would give you a cup of sugar if you asked. At Truestone Financial, we don't have any sugar, but we will give you up to $350 when you switch to a Truestone checking account. It's true, because we're Truestone.
Angels Construction is your locally owned and operated general contracting service. They offer new construction, remodeling, storm damage repair, and more throughout the great state of Minnesota. Angels Construction are your fully licensed, bonded, and insured general contractors with decades of experience. Whatever your budget, time frame, or vision for your project might be, Angels Construction is ready to make it a reality with minimum inconvenience to your family. It was 1886 when Citizens Bank opened its doors for the first time to the small community of Hutchinson. Through a history of good management, Citizens Bank was a pillar of strength through both world wars, the Great Depression, and other times of economic hardship. The longevity and stability of their staff is a strength. Today, banking is much different, but our emphasis on electronic services has made banking incredibly easy, yet our dedication to providing great personal service remains the same. Stop by either of their two convenient locations to meet with their friendly bankers. APR Roofing has been your local Hutchinson company for 10 years, specializing in roofing, siding, and gutters for both residential and commercial customers. APR Roofing works with the homeowner and their insurance company to help them better understand the insurance process as well as make it less stressful. APR is in the top 2% of contractors in North America because of their outstanding work and customer service. Call 320-484-ROOF to find out how APR Roofing can help you today.
There are lots of reasons to want a big backyard. At Truestone Home Mortgage, we all agree dog birthday party is at the top. Great home loans, expert help, and a focus on what matters to you. It's true, because we're Truestone.
Just a reminder, the Tigers won the toss.
A good neighbor would give you a cup of sugar if you asked. At Truestone Financial, we don't have any sugar, but we will give you up to $350 when you switch to a Truestone checking account. It's true, because we're Truestone.
Angels Construction is your locally owned and operated.
21-6, Becker leads as the Hutchinson Tigers get the ball back to start the second half.
65, Norberg.
Croat and Pierce back deep.
1 Pierce, 3 throw it back to receive for the Tigers.
Evan Norberg back deep. And this is going to track towards Croat inside the 5. He'll take it to the middle of the field near the 20 and slips the tackle out across the 25. And that's where Hutchinson will start first and 10. 21-6 is your score, and Hutchinson had the ball just before halftime. They drove into Becker territory, but stalled around the 30-yard line. So it'll be first and 10 for Hutchinson. Their lone touchdown was a 5-yard touchdown run. By Nathan Thody. And the handoff's going to go right to Thody to start the half, and he plows ahead. Ball came out. Becker saying they've got it. They've come to the sideline with the football. I have not seen a beanbag tossed to indicate a fumble yet. Becker's pretty sure they've got the football, but nobody's thrown a beanbag yet. The near side official saying he was down, but now they're going to give the ball to Becker.
Fumbles recovered by the Bulldogs.
So Becker's going to take over in great field position here.
Bulldogs first down and 10 at the Tigers.
First and 10 at the 31-ish yard line. Of course, this is the only game this year we will call on the Fox 9 Game of the Week where there's no turf. So the individual yard line's not marked. And here's Chiava out on the edge, and he goes across the 30 before his legs are cut out
taken by 12,
near the 27 or 28 yard line. It'll be a short gain on the play.
23, Jack Myers on the tackle.
Gain of about 3 there for Chiava.
Gain of 4 brings up second down.
Of course, Isaac Deluge scored the second touchdown of the game. It was a second and third touchdown to the game. He had a 65-yard punt return touchdown, then caught a short touchdown pass from Brown. And the snap goes to Brown. There's a quick touch pass to Deluge, and he's got all sorts of blockers in front of him, trying to get the edge inside the 10 and carries defenders down near the 6.
Number 2, Deluge.
So Deluge trying to put this game away early here in the third quarter.
Gain of about 19.
And it's going to be first and goal at the 7 of Becker.
25, Adi, and 5, Thody on the tackle. Brings a first down and goal for the Bulldogs at the 6.
Chiava had the game's first score. It was a 5-yard touchdown on the opening drive. We weren't even on the air yet. Here's a toss to Chiava. Lots of room, and towards the pylon he is in. Touchdown Becker. 7-yard touchdown run for Landon Chiava, his second of the day, his 4th of the season.
Scampers into the end zone for a Bulldogs touchdown.
And it's 27-6. Norberg will try to add the point after, but number 1 Becker flexing their muscles, and this is going to be a fire drill as Brown's going to roll right. He's going to throw it into the end zone and caught for a 2-pointer. I believe it was Warhol who caught it.
Bad snap on the play.
And it's 29-6. 23-point lead for Becker here on the Fox 9 Game of the Week.
1886, when Citizens Bank opened its doors for the first time to the small community of Hutchinson. Through a history of good management, Citizens Bank was a pillar of strength through both world wars, the Great Depression, and other times of economic hardship. The longevity and stability of their staff is a strength. Today, banking is much different, but our emphasis on electronic services has made banking incredibly easy, yet our dedication providing great personal service remains the same. Stop by either of their 2 convenient locations to meet with their friendly bankers.
Becker leading 29-6, 10:30 to go here in the third quarter. Steve Linsmeyer with you on the Fox 9 Game of the Week. Next week, we go to, or I should say, back to Shakopee. Shakopee and Edina get a chance to see Mason West and the Hornets next Friday night, who, by the way, are tied right now with Prior Lake, 14-14. That's at halftime. Minnetonka
1, Manny Pearson 3, Eli Crowett.
Minnetonka leads Shakopee 14-0. That's at the half. Caleb Francois just threw a touchdown pass right before the end of the second quarter to stake the Skippers to a 14-0 lead. And here's a return by Croat. He takes it out across the 20. And Hutchinson will take over first and 10. And Hutchinson in real trouble now. This is a Becker defense that has allowed just 2 touchdowns all year to opponents' first teams. They beat Hill Murray 51-0. They beat Providence Academy 13-9. They shut out Holy Angels 14-0. And here's a handoff to Thody, and he ran into his own guy who got blown back. And not much there for Thody. And then last week they beat Wilmer 42-7. They've outscored their opponents 120-16. Be a loss of 2 for Thody on first down. Second down and 12 is Rosberg ducks it under center. And he's going to hand it to Thody. And Thody back towards the middle. He's met by Kiava. And it'll be a short gain for Thody.
12, Kuyawa on the tackle.
And now it's going to be 3rd and 9.
Gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and about 10.
Long way to go here for Hutch. Rosberg ducks it under center. Thody dots the eye behind him. And Rosberg's going to pass. Floats one left side. Pierce knocked up into the air and incomplete. Sawyer Brown got his hand in there for Becker. He was looking for Pierce. And incomplete. It'll be a 4th down. And on comes the Hutchinson punt team. Manny Pierce this year, 3 catches, 58 yards, and a touchdown coming into play. Brown and Deluge back deep for Becker.
5, Thody back in punt formation.
Nathan Thody does the punting. And a good punt. It's going to chase Deluge back near the 30. He already has 1 punt return. This time they fake the reverse. And more space for Deluge. He's got to make one guy miss, but he forgot the football. And it's covered up near midfield by Hutchinson. He had to make one move, and whoever was there jarred it loose.
Deluge fumbles.
And Deluge fumbles, ball back to Hutch with 8:44 to go here in the 3rd. If Isaac Deluge has the football in his hands after that move, he's probably got his 2nd punt return touchdown of the night, because there were 3 white jerseys and 1 black one in front of him the rest of the way. That was a touchdown saving peanut punch for Hutchinson, and now Pierce is tripped up in the backfield as he tries to get away from Cody Becker.
'66, Aiden Golly on the tackle.
Or it was 66. Golly, it looked like it was maybe 56, but it was 66. Golly made the stop. Second down and 10, 8:18 to go here in the third. Rosberg out of the gun, wide receivers to both sides, takes the shotgun snap. The freshman looking to throw. He throws a nice ball down the sideline, and Pierce trying to come down with it, but it's knocked away. Incomplete. R.J. Hooley in coverage. Tell you what,
R.J. Hool on the coverage.
Graydon Rosberg, 14 years old. He is a freshman. He is playing his first varsity football here in 2024. But he throws a fantastic football, and it certainly appears like his best days still remain ahead, that he is going to get better and better. Certainly he hopes some of the transformation comes here before this season is over. And on the slant, it's almost intercepted.
Rosberg's pass intended for Manny
Rosberg
Pierce.
throwing a fastball across
Ball's
the middle.
incomplete.
And R.J. Hooley again.
35, R.J. Hool again on the coverage.
And now it's fourth down. We'll see if Hutchinson decides to punt with 8 minutes to go here in the third quarter, down 29-6. They punted on their last fourth down. But I suppose this one's technically a freebie after the Deluge fumble that nearly turned into his second punt return touchdown. And they're going to go for it on fourth down. Snap to Rosberg. Six-man rush across the middle, and this is broken up. Carter Reckelberg in coverage, knocked it free. He was looking for Thody on an arrow route back across the middle.
Incomplete.
And it's incomplete. It'll be Becker football with 7:56 to play here in the third.
Tigers turn it over on downs. Brings up first down.
This, by the way,
for Becker at the Tigers, 48.
For as far back as the records in the mind of the human encyclopedia known as Randy Shaver goes back. And here's Deluge on the handoff trying to get outside. And he's taken down in a heap at the line of scrimmage. This will be the first time in a long time that Hutchinson has lost 3 games before the end of September. They are 2-2 right now. They have losses to Ricori and to Tino Grace in the last 2 weeks. And they are on the verge of a 3-game losing streak. It'll be 4 losses in a row to Becker. Snap and a bullet to the outside is caught
pass complete.
by Kowalski. And Soltal makes the catch. It's a pickup of about 8.
Tackled by 4, Griffin Matthews.
On the pass by Kowalski.
Tiger fans, let's hear
Kowalski
you.
is a sophomore. Becker
and 2 yards
did not
to
show
go.
up in the stat book at all in the first 4 weeks of the season, and he's going to toss it to Chiava, and Chiava's got the first down inside the 35 and taken down from behind by Devontae Parker. Devontae Parker was the team leader in tackles coming into play today, and he runs down Chiava out on the edge.
28 Parker on the tackle.
Enough for a first down for Becker. And they'll have it now at the 31-yard line. And the snap to Kowalski, lofts it deep down the right side, caught in stride by Soltau, and he's in for a touchdown. The sophomore, Tristan Kowalski, throws a beautiful ball into the waiting arms of Mitchell Soltau. It's a touchdown for Becker, 35-6. What a toss from the sophomore. And now Evan Norberg will try to add the point after.
65, Evan Norberg on to try the extra point.
6:12 to go here in the third. Snap is inside, spot down, and the kick is good. 36-6, number one Becker up big here in the third quarter.
APR Roofing has been your local Hutchinson company for 10 years, specializing in roofing, siding, and gutters for both residential and commercial customers. APR Roofing works with the homeowner and their insurance company to help them better understand the insurance process as well as make it less stressful. APR is in the top 2% of contractors in North America because of their outstanding work and customer service. Call 320-484-ROOF to find out how APR Roofing can help you today.
Bulldog set to kick off.
6:12 to go here in the third quarter. It's 36-6.
Throw it back for the Tigers.
Becker with a 30-point advantage. They have scored twice already here in the third quarter. And the number one team in the state starting to flex their muscles. And here's a short kick. It's going to land, and Croat has to spin around to pick it up. And he gets spun around across the 20-yard line. And that's where Hutchinson will take over. First and 10.
Up to the 22-yard line. Tigers will take over first down and 10 from there.
So Becker has won 3 straight against Hutch coming into action today. And now in 2 of those years, Hutchinson went on to win the state championship, so they got the last laugh. But this is a Becker team that has their sights set a lot more than just on tonight. Their sights are set on a Friday or Saturday afternoon in November. And we're going to get
timeout, Tigers.
A timeout for Hutchinson. 6:07 to go here in the third. Becker by 30.
There are lots of reasons to want a big backyard. At Truestone Home Mortgage, we all agree dog birthday party is at the top. Great home loans, expert help, and a focus on what matters to you. It's true, because we're Truestone.
Angels Construction is your locally owned and operated general contracting service. They offer new construction, remodeling, storm damage repair, and more throughout the great state of Minnesota. Angels Construction are your fully licensed, bonded, and insured general contractors with decades of experience. Whatever your budget, time frame, or vision for your project might be, Angels Construction is ready to make it a reality with minimum inconvenience to your family.
A good neighbor would give you a cup of sugar if you asked. At Truestone Financial.
First and 10 here for Hutchinson. 6:07 to go here in the third. Steve Linsmeyer with you from Hutchinson High School at Rosberg Stadium. And Graydon Rosberg is going to hand it off to Nathan Thody, and Thody gets tripped up near the 25. In our pregame show today, we chatted with Graydon Rosberg, the freshman starter at quarterback for the Hutchinson Tigers, and we asked him, or Randy Shaver asked him, if there's any pressure playing as a freshman for a team with 7 state championships and with your last name on the stadium. He said, yeah, there is a little bit of pressure, and you can't blame the kid. But I'll tell you what, the future looks very bright for number 7 in black, Graydon Rosberg. And he's going to hand it off, and Eli Croat gets smacked as he crosses the line of scrimmage for just a couple of yards. It'll be third down.
Picks up about 3. 50.
Hutchinson has not been able to sustain
third down and
any drive so far tonight. They did have the 1 touchdown drive, the 5-yard scoring play That went to Nathan Thody. That made it 14-6, but since then, it has been all Becker. And here's a handoff. I think that was Pierce this time. Was that Pierce who's going to come out of the bottom of the pile with it? Yeah, Pierce is going to get a couple. It's going to be 4th down.
Gain of 3 brings up 4th down and 2.
Last year for Hutch, they knocked out Marshall in the section championship. Then they went to Lakeville South in the first round of the 4A quarterfinals. They beat Totino Grace 44-12. They drilled North Branch 56-28 in the state semis, and then won a 14-6 decision against Rocori for their 7th state championship since 1983. And I don't think Thody's going to have enough here on 4th down. And stop the clock just a few ticks under 4 minutes. I don't think he's going to have this. I think it's going to be Becker football. They're going to measure this, but I got to say, I don't think it's all that close. Last year for Becker, they lost in the section championship game 30-21 to Rocori. Of course, Rocori then went on to play Hutchinson in the state championship. And yeah, Becker's going to get the football back. So a turnover on downs for Hutch with 3:58 to go in the 3rd. And Becker's going to take over on downs. How about the turnaround from the first time Becker played Rocori to the 2nd? You don't see this very often in high school football, but Becker last year shut out Rocori 20-0 in the first meeting and then lost 30-21 the second time around. You don't often see turnarounds like that in high school football. And the first snap, and Kowalski's going to throw it again. This one caught inside the 10 on a leaping catch by Thomas May. Down around the 6-yard line. So the lefty Kowalski just firing it around right now.
Complete to Soltow.
And I'll tell you what, Kowalski certainly has the ability, and if he gets some more opportunities here over the next couple of weeks, could be a new little wrinkle for Becker. You can move Brown. With all due respect to Brown, he can chuck it as well, but you can put Brown maybe somewhere else. And here's a little pop pass, and Reckelberg trying to get the corner, racing to the pylon, runs away from a tackler and into the end zone. Touchdown, Becker. This one from Carter Reckelberg, 6 yards away, and another one for Becker. It's now 42-6. 5th touchdown catch for Carter Reckelberg. That'll go as a catch. It was the pop pass made famous by Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes, and the Kansas City Chiefs.
67.
Reckelberg runs it in. And it's now a 42-6 lead for Becker, and they have owned this 3rd quarter. Extra point attempt coming by Asher Olson, and this is blocked and covered up
Extra point attempt
by Hutchinson. So this game was 14-6 at one point, but Becker right now on a 28-0 run with 3:24 left in the 3rd quarter.
Visitors from Becker 42.
1886, when Citizens Bank opened its doors for the first time to the small community of Hutchinson. Through a history of good management, Citizens Bank was a pillar of strength through both world wars, the Great Depression, and other times of economic hardship. The longevity and stability of their staff is a strength. Today, banking is much different, but our emphasis on electronic services has made banking incredibly easy, yet our dedication to providing great personal service remains the same. Stop by either of their 2 convenient locations to meet with their friendly bankers.
Lynn here from White Bear Lake. I just sold my car online to Luther without leaving my house. I visited lutherauto.com, clicked on We Buy, and within minutes I received an offer on my car. Their customer specialists helped me along the way. They picked up my car and even brought me my paperwork to sign. Thank you, Luther.
Luther Direct. Selling your car just got easier. Learn more at lutherauto.com.
Asher Olson will kick it away. Croat back deep, and that is not Manny Pierce. I can't quite see who the other guy is. And here's the kick, and it's going to be Croat coming up on it, making a running catch across the 20. And Croat to the middle of the field. He's tripped up out across the 35.
Is taken by Croat out to about the 38-yard line.
So it'll be right around the, let's see where they put the spot, right around the 35. So Croat with a nice return.
Mitchell Sotal on the tackle.
I hope you will continue to join us here on the Fox 9 Game of the Week for the rest of the year. Next week, we'll be at Shakopee High School. We'll get to see the Hornets for the first time. Edina and Shakopee next Friday night. And this is going to hit. Oh, now this is still free as Hanley Newman could not get on top of this football, and Becker comes out of there with it. This hit Newman as he was coming across in motion.
Recovered by the Bulldogs.
And Becker's going to take over in prime field position again, and this one's officially out of hand as the Bulldogs will take over at their own 31-yard, or excuse me, at the Hutchinson 31-yard line. Tristan Kowalski still in at quarterback. And Kowalski sends motion across, gives it on the jet sweep to Stupar, and he'll turn it up down the hash marks
17
near the 20.
Stupar on a carry.
So Stupar picks up 11. That'll be enough for a
11,
Becker first down.
Tigers. Gain of 10. First down, Bulldog, the Tigers.
So 3 minutes to go, 42-6. This game is still got a long way to go. We're still about 15 minutes to go, and if you know anything about Minnesota high school football, running time is pretty much pointless. Here's a handoff to Kendrick Tomasco.
Kendrick Tomasco.
Tomasco gets about a yard. Tomasco now 11 carries for 20 yards this year. As he gets about a yard.
Gain of 2 brings up second. Gain of 1 brings up second and 9.
Tomasco, the single setback. Deluge is in there on the wing left side. And he'll run in motion. They'll fake it to him, give to Tomasco, and he tries to bounce it out, but he's cut down after a couple of yards. And now we're looking at about a 3rd and 7 here for Becker.
On the tackle.
Becker's got a big one next week.
Gain of 2.
A showdown with Ricori.
It's
That'll be at Ricori
down.
next Friday night. Then they finish with 2 home
7
games.
yards to go.
Home against Big Lake and home against Chisago Lakes. But a big one looming for the Bulldogs 1 week from tonight. Kowalski out of the gun. Deluge motions into the backfield. They'll fake to him. Straight ahead run for Kowalski. And inside the 5, he stumbles down near the goal line. He's taken down near the 2. And Kowalski nearly takes that one in. He'll get a pickup of 15. And it's first down and goal to go at the 2-yard line.
Brings a first down and goal for the Bulldogs from the Tigers' 2-yard line.
Kowalski and company back to the line. Deluge remains in there on the wing left side. Matt Warhol, the wing to the right. And Tomasco behind him, and this is going to be Kowalski on a quarterback sneak. And he follows everybody into the end zone. Another touchdown for Becker, 48-6. the run for Becker continues. This game was 14-6 at one point. It has been all Becker since then.
Rumbles in for the touchdown for the Bulldogs. .38. Max Musner trying the extra point.
We had an extra point opportunity here from Max Musner. He's the third different kicker that they've used, and Musner bangs this one through. 49-6, it's all Becker. .49 seconds left in the third. It's 49-6. This game was 21-6 at halftime. But a 28-point quarter for Becker has put this one on ice with just over 12 minutes to go in this game yet. And Musner will kick it away. This is going to bounce at the 20, and Crota will. Actually, that's not Crowett, that is Newman. And Newman out near the 25. He'll be taken down right there. 44 seconds remaining in this game.
Scampers out to the 25-yard line. Tigers will take over 1st and 10.
Braden Rosberg and the Hutchinson Tigers back to work. They're going to toss it out to Newman. And Newman trying to get outside, and Sawyer Brown is there to take him down for a loss of 4.
7, Sawyer Brown on the tackle.
Next week for Hutch, they're back at home. They will take on Wilmer a week from tonight. Then Friday, October 11th, they are at Princeton. Princeton right now is undefeated.
15.
And then they wrap up the season at Holy Angels. Princeton, I believe, is the number 6 team right now in 4A with an undefeated record. And Rosberg is going to hand it off, second man through. This is going to be a handoff to Oscar Oddie. And Oddie takes it across the 30. He'll get a big chunk of it back and then some. And Princeton's going to remain undefeated. They beat Big Lake tonight 49-20. Fridley pitches a 51-0 shutout on Minneapolis-St.
Bobby leaders on the tackle.
Benilde St. Margaret beats SMB 17-7. Marshall up 56-0 on Worthington, and that is the end of the third quarter. 49-6, the lead for Hutchinson.
Angels Construction is your locally owned and operated general contracting service. They offer new construction, remodeling, storm damage repair, and more throughout the great state of Minnesota. Angels Construction are your fully licensed, bonded, and insured general contractors with decades of experience. Whatever your budget, time frame, or vision for your project might be, Angels Construction is ready to make it a reality with minimum inconvenience to your family. It was 1886 when Citizens Bank opened its doors for the first time to the small community of Hutchinson. Through a history of good management, Citizens Bank was a pillar of strength through both world wars, the Great Depression, and other times of economic hardship. The longevity and stability of their staff is a strength. Today, banking is much different, but our emphasis on electronic services has made banking incredibly easy, yet our dedication to providing great personal service remains the same. Stop by either of their 2 convenient locations to meet with their friendly bankers.
Tiger blanket.
49-6, Hutchinson leading this one by 43. We will have running time. And Hutchinson has begun to empty the bench as well. And the first play is a fake to the first guy, handoff to Newman.
18, Howie Smith, and a quarterback.
And this is number 18, Howie Smith, the new quarterback for Hutchinson. Now, I should just keep my mouth shut, but I'm not one to do that. Anybody that knows me knows that sometimes I just can't keep my mouth shut in these situations. Here's 4th down. I'm going to wait till after this play, see what happens on this play here. Smith goes in under center. Double tight end set, and Smith's going to hand it off to Newman again, and Newman's tripped up. He is not going to get there. This will be a turnover on downs. This right here, this is my issue with high school football running time. They stop it on change of possessions. They stop it after touchdowns. The extra points or 2-point conversions run as untimed downs. What are we doing? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. So if anyone's listening that knows how this is supposed to be run, I don't know, maybe it's just a disconnect sometimes between the clock guys and the officials.
110-103.
But, man,
110-167.
all the guys that are playing right now in this game,
if you have any of those tickets, please
they have a game to play in on Mondays. It's the JV game or the sophomore game on Thursdays or whatever day they play the sophomore games. Kowalski remains in at quarterback for Becker, and he fumbled the snap, tries to jump on it. And I'm not sure who got this. I think Becker may have gotten this back.
Fumble on the play.
Hutchinson's pointing their way, and
Tigers recover the fumble.
It is going to be Hutchinson football. So the Tigers get the ball back with 10:35, and the clock stopped here in the 4th quarter.
Brings a first down, Tigers at their own 32.
Howie Smith, the quarterback for Hutchinson. Braden Rosberg's night is over. And he'll fake to the first guy and hand it off to the second guy. And I believe this was Oscar Adi again. So Oscar Adi gets a couple near the 35-yard line.
2nd down and 7, Tigers.
Looks like it'll officially be a gain of about 2 or 3. 49-6, the lead for Becker. Smith under center, and he gives it to the first guy this time, and a bit of a seam up the middle for Landon Tietzel, and he's got a first down run just shy of the 45, but it's enough for a first down.
6 move, first down, Tigers.
Over 9 minutes to play as Smith ducks it under center. And Smith is going to hand it off on the left side, run to Adi again. Adi gets cut down to the backfield.
No gain on the play.
For no gain.
Brings up 2nd down and 10.
Of course, you can join us for our game night live pregame show, which airs at 5:30 until 6:30. Myself, alongside the legend Randy Shaver and the local icon Kirsten Krull. That is every Friday night from 5:30 until 6:30 before our game. We do it live on the field. You can, if you're in Shakopee next week, you can come join us. Here's a toss to Newman, and Newman across midfield, and a burst near the 45. It'll be a first down run for Hutchinson.
Gain of about 16. And that's another Tiger.
16-yard pickup for Newman.
4. Bobby Leaders on the tackle.
First and 10, the 44-yard line of Becker. 7:50 to go here in the fourth. And Newman's going to hand it off.
Landon Tietzel on the carry.
Tietzel gets a couple straight ahead. Should be a fun one next week for Becker. Taking on Ricori.
21, Bennett Kuai on the tackle.
That one will be a big one. Second down and 6. Toss to Newman, and he is in trouble as he gets buried by Bennett Kiava.
21, Bennett Kuyawa on the tackle.
So Kiava, the younger brother, makes the stop.
3rd and 15 for the Tigers.
And now it's going to be 3rd and 15. That was a big loss on that one. Third and 15 is Smith, ducks it under center, 6:40 to go here in the fourth quarter. Becker running away with this one. Here's a handoff to Newman, and he falls
10, Hanley Newman on the carry.
down after a hit and a gain of 1.
50, Gus Baldry on the tackle.
Hutchinson student section was just chanting, "We want someone," but I
1.
couldn't quite make out
Brings up 4th and
who they were
13.
trying to summon. It's going to be 4th down and 13 as we've reached the midpoint now of the fourth quarter. Running time in effect with Becker up by 43. And 4th and long for Hutch. Smith under center, fakes to the first guy, hands it off to Newman. Over the left tackle and inside the 45. He's brought down near the 41, but not nearly enough for a first down. And the ball back to Becker with 5:40 to play.
Ball goes back to the Bulldogs. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 41 with a running clock.
First and 10 for the Bulldogs. Kowalski in at quarterback as the play clock ticks towards 7 seconds. And he hands it off. And nowhere for Tomasco to run. He'll get about a yard before he's cut in half. Stop made there by Hutchinson's number 13, Jack Hanchi.
No gain on the play, brings up 2nd down and 10.
Second down and 9. Becker trying to milk the play clock away, and Kowalski's going to hand it off on the end around, and a big hole off the right side. First down run into Hutch territory. The ball comes out at the end, and I think we got another turnover here as Nolan Jurek could not secure it at the end of the run.
24, Cody Wright on the carry. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the Tigers.
So a turnover for Jurek as he puts that one on the turf. And Hutchinson takes over. 1st and 10 with 4:08 to go.
53, Brady Sanar with the fumble recovery.
Well, unfortunately for Hutch, too little too late here, as Becker has opened up a 43-point lead with 28 points in the third quarter. A domination in the third frame by the Bulldogs. And the handoff goes to Tietzel, and he spins his way out across the 45, and the knee goes down near the 47-yard line.
Picks up about 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 for the Tigers at their own 46.
2nd and 5 here. We were going through some scores before the end of the 3rd quarter. Get some more 4A scores for you. Hermantown up 35-6 on Rock Ridge. That's late in the 3rd quarter. And the handoff up the middle and nowhere for Tietzel to run. Number 3, Fairmont leads New Ulm 40-6. A final, Morris area beats Detroit Lakes 28-10. St. Peter up 14-7 on Belle Plaine. That's late in the 4th. St. Anthony 13, De La Salle nothing. That's with 9 minutes to go in the first half. So that one probably has moved along a little bit since that last update. Rocori beat Wilmer 29-7. Cloquet pitching a shutout against Proctor 21-0. Dilworth, Glendon Felton leads Little Falls 50-14. North Branch defeats Duluth Denfeld. This is a floater up the right side and a dual possession and an interception, as this one is picked off by Dalton Wise.
Picked off.
For a moment, it looked like it was going to be dual possession, but Wise ripped it away on his way to the ground. And a turnover of the ball back to Becker with 2 minutes to go, clock running. North Branch destroys Duluth Denfeld tonight, 47-12. That was a ranked Duluth Denfeld team. Grand Rapids 47, Duluth East 14. That's a final. Faribault leading Austin 8-7. Start of the 4th quarter. Totino Grace 21, Holy Angels 6. That is midway through the 4th. Providence Academy 24, Delno nothing. That's midway through the 3rd. Byron 41, Holy Family Catholic 24. And we're going to have some kneel downs here from Becker. 16. That's going to put this one on ice.
Jasmine with the kneel down.
So for Becker, they're going to go to 5-0. Hutchinson's going to fall to 2-3 for the first time in a long time. They will have 3 losses before the month of October. This is a team with 7 state championships since 1983, when head coach Andy Rosberg was the starting quarterback for the Tigers. Kowalski is going to take at least one more snap here and sit on it. And the officials are going to smartly let this run under 40 seconds before they start the play clock and reset the ball. So that will be the final snap of this game. Becker does not have to snap it again, or at least I don't believe they do. The sidelines have not begun to quite unfurl yet, but I do not believe Becker has to snap it again. Five seconds. I mean, here we go. Now they're starting to line up to shake hands, and that is your final tonight here in Hutchinson. Number 1 Becker, 49. Number 8 Hutchinson, 6. It was a 3rd quarter domination tonight by Becker. It was 21-6 going into halftime, but 2 fumbles in the 3rd quarter cost Hutchinson. They have coughed up the ball 13 times via fumbles in the first 4 games. The 2 cost them tonight, and it was all Becker in the second half. 49-6 is your final tonight. And I would like to say one final thank you here to why isn't my email loading here? One final thank you to HCVN, which is the local station here in Hutchinson. The body of my email that I had the live read is not loading, so I apologize. But they provided all the pictures for tonight's game. And, of course, my trusty producer, Ted, tonight for handling all the commercials. And we will see you next week. Oh, here, let's do it here. Special thanks to Hutchinson Community Video Network for their assistance in this video production. Visit hcnvonline.com to view their content spotlighting the Hutchinson community. Steve Lensmeyer saying so long tonight from Hutchinson as the #1 Bulldogs win 49-6. Thank you for my crew tonight. We will see you next Friday night in Shakopee when the Hornets and the Sabres tangle in the Fox 9 Game of the Week.
There are lots of reasons to want a big backyard. At Truestone Home Mortgage, we all agree dog birthday party is at the top. Great home loans, expert help, and a focus on what matters to you. It's true, because we're Truestone.
Angels Construction is your locally owned and operated general contracting service. They offer new construction, remodeling, storm damage repair, and more throughout the great state of Minnesota. Angels Construction are your fully licensed, bonded, and insured general contractors with decades of experience. Whatever your budget, time frame, or vision for your project might be, Angels Construction is ready to make it a reality with minimum inconvenience to your family. It was 1886 when Citizens Bank opened its doors for the first time to the small community of Hutchinson. Through a history of good management, Citizens Bank was a pillar of strength through both world wars, the Great Depression, and other times of economic hardship.